Hello, my name is Peyton Clausen, and today I'll be presenting my heroic imagination project. Before we start the presentation, though, we have to define what a hero is, and I looked it up on Google, and Google's definition of a hero is a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. Um, but I went ahead and made my own definition, and my own definition is a person who is brave, courageous, and takes challenges head on, all while looking out for their family and everyone that they can have a positive impact on. Basically, just a person who really puts themselves out there to take care of others or anyone that's in need. And my Aunt Vicky fit that fit that role perfectly. She was always there to help out anyone that was ever in need, and she always had a smile on her face while she was doing it. Um, she is just the best person that you could ask for, especially a role model at a time when I was so young. Alright, a hero in my life. So as we go on, we'll talk about my Aunt Vicky, and this is my hero that I chose. My Aunt Vicky was a very special woman. She had the biggest smile on her face all the time. Whenever you saw her, that was just every time I think about my Aunt Vicky, that is just the one thing that I think of. Is the smile when she walks into a room and she smiles and everyone lightens up. Um, anyway, who was Vicky to me? Vicky was like a second mom to me. She took really good care of me when my mom was at work, or if my mom ever needed like a babysitter or something, she was always there. I remember she would pick up me and my cousin from school. She'd take us to go get ice cream. She pretty much just babied me and just made me have the best life that I could possibly ask for. Uh, all doing this, she had some difficulties in her life. Vicky's heroic story. So getting into Vicky's heroic story, this will be where some of the difficulties in her life will be. Starting off, my Aunt Vicky was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2001. This was a very hard time for my family. At the time, I was only 1 year old, so I wasn't really sure what was going on, or if anything was going on. But my family, this was their first time dealing with cancer, so it was just a whole new experience for them, especially my Aunt Vicky, but for my Aunt Vicky, it just seemed like a way of life. She just went about it. She always had a smile on her face still, was always positive. I could never see my Aunt Vicky in a negative mood ever. Um, and whenever she saw me, if I was in a bad mood, she would put me straight into a good mood, which is awesome. And I really wouldn't have known anything was wrong with her. Uh, until she probably lost her hair. That was the first thing that I was a little bit skeptical about. Um, and then I found out that she had like chemotherapy that she had been going to, and stuff. But she had been doing all of this stuff while managing time for me, my cousins, her family, and just church. And she had a smile on her face the whole entire time, which was amazing. Um, However, in 2007, my aunt was cancer free from breast cancer. She had beat it. We all thought that everything was going to be great. We all thought that everything was going to be good. Um, until 2008, when the cancer came back and it had spread to ovarian cancer, no longer breast cancer. And what seemed to be the worst possible news, Vicky made it seem like it was nothing. She barely took a hit off of it. She would go be the same person that she was when she was cancer free. Just chemotherapy was back, but she still went through it with positive attitude, making everyone in our family feel like there was nothing wrong, even though that we all knew that she had just been diagnosed with cancer again. But it just felt that there was nothing wrong with her being around. However, the cancer did get worse and worse. In 2010, she did pass away, and this was a very hard time for me. Um, but I will get a little bit. I'll get. So this slide is my idol, Vicky, and how she inspires me. So when she passed away, it was the hardest time for me. It was the first death in the family. So overall, it's just the worst experience for me. Um, until about a little after time passed, I started to reflect on my time with her and the lessons that she taught me. Lessons being to work hard, Always stay positive, and don't ever give up in whatever you do. And overall, my time with her, I think that she has truly shaped me into the man that I am today. Without her, I don't think I would be anywhere near where I am today. And if I strive every day just to be half the person as she was, because if I can do that, then I'm content with myself. How my Aunt Vicky inspired others, my family. Like I said, she always had a smile on her face. She always stayed positive, put everyone in a good mood. When anyone was feeling down, um, just talk to my Aunt Vicky and she'll instantly put you in a better mood. In our community, like I said, my Aunt Vicky was very religious. She knew a lot of people, and a lot of people loved her. When her funeral was happening, I remember there was just so many people coming in. I was there for like 5 hours, constantly talking to people, and all the people that had met her throughout her life, saying that she was the best woman that anyone has ever met. And I can truly say for myself that that is true. In conclusion, what and who is a hero? A hero is a person who goes out of their way to help others, or to have a positive impact on others' lives. And for me, my hero was my Aunt Vicky. Personally, she inspired me and still inspires me today to be a great person, to have a positive impact on everyone that I meet. Always caring for yourself and others, as you should. She was the most caring, loving person that I've ever met. So I aspire to be like her, and be half the person that she was. And why you should be inspired to be like Vicky Kelso, my hero, also my aunt. You should be inspired because she is just the most caring person that I have ever met. She loved me to death, and she loved our family to death. And she was just always there for anyone who ever needed it. She was just the perfect woman, who loved and cared and did everything that she could for her family and her community. So this has been my hero presentation. Thank you very much. Goodbye.